Senior Center in Milford, Connecticut. And just a few housekeeping things that we want to remind you of. Please always exercise within your abilities, and if you have any concerns about what you can or cannot do or should do, you should always consult your physician. Please make sure you stay hydrated today, that you're wearing comfortable clothes that you can move in safely, and please make sure the safe that you're doing your yoga in today at home is clear from any trip hazards or anything you're going to bump into. Thanks so much and have a great class. Have fun, Dee.
Thanks, Annette. We're going to do a little thing that you don't make the body try and do. And what is yoga? Well, yoga is a body at ease, calm mind. Align the shoulders over the hips. Place the backs of the hands on knees. Close your eyes. Come into the moment. Take a moment to scan your body, noticing how you're feeling this morning, physically and mentally. Begin to notice your breathing. The breath should be even, slow, continuous. Not short. On your next exhalation, you're going to slowly lower your chin to your chest. Relax. You're going to begin to open your eyes and gently lift your gaze. So we're going to start just by a little warm up. I'm going to slide slightly forward in the chair and then just bring the knees in and out. I'm on my toes a little bit, the heels are lifted. Just awaken that hip area. Some easy movements. Now I'm going to lift my right leg up. I'm going to interlace my hands at the back of the thigh. Let the knee hang loosely. And just hug the knee into the chest. Don't bring the chest to the knee. Bring the knee to the opposite leg. Take that leg up. Spine tall. Bring the thigh into the chest. Take a breath in. And then release and lower that leg down. Let's take the first leg up once more. Interlace the hands at the back of the thigh. Relax the ankle. Lead with that little toe as you begin to just circle that foot. A little rotation, going one direction. Now hug the knee to the chest. Take a deep breath in. And release and lower that leg down. Repeat again on the other side. Take that leg up. We're interlacing. Drawing the thigh in. Spraying the toes, leading with the little toe first as you circle the ankle. Lead with the great toe, going in a direction. Remember, don't lean the chest to the leg. Pull up the spine tall. Take a breath in, hug the knee in a little tighter, and lower down. So back to the first leg, we'll interlace the hands. This time, we're going to flex the ankle. Now, press through the heel and the sole of the foot and gently straighten. Don't lock the knee. Relax the leg. Again, flex the foot. Press slowly, stretch those hamstrings, and relax. This time we're going to do the same thing, get that extension. Now we're going to point and flex. Pointing and flexing. And spread the toes. Yes. And now bend the knee, inhale, hug the knee to your chest. And lower that leg down. Let's try the opposite. The foot. Slowly extend. Relax the leg. Foot flexed. Press through the heel and the ball of the foot. Relax the leg, press again, and point. Bring the knee to your chest, inhale, and exhale, and lower the leg down. Work. Let's sit forward a little bit. Let's just extend down. We want to feel like you're trying to reach and touch the floor. Not leaning forward, full spine. Lateral stretch, let the head drop to the mat. You can do clasp the seat of the chair if you want, get a little more stretch, or keep the hand on your thigh. Remember, make the pose fit you. Body forward. Slowly come up, compare sides, and let's go off to the other side. Again, the head hangs heavy. I'm going to increase the stretch by clasping the bottom of the chair. Don't hug the shoulders to the ears. Long neck, relax. And slowly come back up. This time, I'm going to extend that leg. I'm leading with the palm of the hand. Excuse me, I'm going to extend the arm overhead. Lead with the palm of the head. Reach tall, tall spine, and then slowly come over. Now you might be tight in the shoulder, so you can start to move the shoulder a little bit, move the arm, whatever feels good to you this morning. Reach it. And slowly come up. Lead with the palm. Press the arm down. On to the other side. Palm of the hand leads as you raise the arm into the air. Tall spine. Get length through that rib cage. And then begin to tilt the body laterally. Again, there might be tight in the shoulder. It starts to feel good, the upper back area. And then slowly come up. Remember, lead with the palm, press it down. I'm going to take an easy twist. So I'm going to bring opposite hand to opposite leg. I'm going to lift that free arm, shoulder height, gazing at the top of the hand, spine tall. I'm going to allow the arm and the shoulder and the torso to take me into the twist. And then I can reach to the back edge of the chair, shoulders down, spine tall, and slowly turn. Look over the back shoulder, or keep the chin in line with the jugular notch. Either or is fine. I'm just going to release the head only, looking to the front shoulder. Get a nice stretch in that neck. Feels good today. Twists are some of my favorites. Turn the head behind again, looking behind you. Release the arm. Again, let the arm and the torso bring you back to the center and pull the hands down. Breath in. And exhale again. And go to the other side. So opposite hand to opposite knee. The arm up. Don't lift the shoulder. Keep it down. Spine tall. Gaze at the top of the hand. Allow the arm and the torso as you begin to twist through the body. The back edge of the chair if possible, or let the arm relax and twist. Twisting comes through the waist, ribs, shoulders, neck. Turn to the front again. Twist with the knee. Turn again. Release the arm. Allow the arm to slow. Excellent. We're going to just come forward. I'm just going to rest the forearms on the thighs and relax the wrists. The chest is forward, flat back. I'm lengthening from my tailbone to the crown of my head. Chest lifted. Deep breath in, and then drop your into your chest. Just relax. Begin to lift the head forward, long spine, shoulders back. Deep breath in. This time drop the head, maybe slide the hands down to the shins, or maybe the ankles, or maybe even the fingertips and palms will come to the mat. Go to the point where you feel resistance, don't push beyond it. Chin to your chest. Lift your head. Take one hand to the thigh, take the other hand to the thigh, press your feet firmly to the mat, push into your legs, and lift the spine. Extend the arms forward, turn the palms up, lift the arms overhead. Bend the elbows, fingertips come to the upper back. Now don't let the elbows be out like wings, but draw them forward, and see if you can touch the tips of the elbows to the sky. Now let your head come forward. Nice tall spine. Posture. Yay. And then release. Lower the arms. Now, palms are facing forward again. And I'm going to press as if I'm pushing something forward. Flat back. Reach as far forward as you can. Plant your feet firmly down. Sweep the arms over your head. Take a breath in. Take them out to the side. Remember, palms lead. Lower them down. Repeat again. Lead with the palms of the hands. Extend your spine. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale out to the side and down. Let's repeat that a few instants. Again. Inhale. And exhale. Kick out a little bit. Now I'm going to reach the arms out to the side. I call this T position. I'm going to roll the shoulders back and down so the palms and inner elbows face up. Shoulders stay down, away from the ears and not up. And then I'm going to bring the elbows together. Maybe they'll touch, maybe they won't. And open. Good. Exhaling the breath. Touch. Inhale, open. Exhale, touch. Open. Touch. Inhale, open. Draw some circles with those elbows. Maybe the diameter is just small and contained. Or maybe you start to feel a little more range of motion in the shoulders. And your circles are larger. Now we're going to reverse. So reverse that direction. Asana. Release the fingertips, extend the arms forward, turn the palms down, rest the hands on the knees. Let's slide forward again a little bit on the chair, plant your feet firmly down, keep your spine lifted. We're going to lean to one side, we're going to circle the torso. Come forward as far as you can, go to the other side. As I go back, I'm going to look up, and then come forward, and then drop the head center. Again, the movement can be small range of motion. Or you can make the movement as large as it feels good for the body. Come back to center. Take a moment to adjust by taking a deep breath in. Exhale the breath out. I'm going to reverse. So I'm just going to start with a small circle. And listening to my body begins to feel comfortable. Maybe the range of motion will be greater. Back to center. Again, adjust. Deep breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Pretty good. So now we're going to come to, maybe I'll use my hands and push down with my hands and come up. You don't need your hands, just use your legs and come right up to stand. So I'm coming right up to the very top of the mat. Coming into our posture pose, which is called the mountain pose. Looking down at my feet. But we're going to take a moment to get into this pose because the pose originates from the ground upward. So I'm going to ask you to really slump your body. Kind of slump your body a little bit. Knees are bent. That might feel normal to you. Then after a while, you feel uncomfortable. Maybe you're internally rotating foot, everything down. So we lift and spread all the toes, space there. So I want to feel all four corners of my feet pressing equally into the mat. Maybe I'll rock forward and back a little bit from the toes to the shoes. Because I want to settle down so that the body is over the ankles. We're going to begin to fire up those legs. And in order to do that, we want to lift the kneecaps and you're going to feel the thighs tighten, firing up those legs. Take your hands to the circumference of your ribs and draw the ribs upward a little bit. Shoulders are back and down. Release your hands to your sides. Thumbs are slightly forward so you can feel the shoulder blades moving together on your spine, back body, supporting the chest and the heart. Shoulders are down from the ears. Crown of the head is reaching to the sky. Head, remember, it remains free floating and relaxed. And this is called mountain pose. An active mountain is just merely drawing the arms up over your head, keeping the arms plugged firmly into the shoulder sockets, not hunching, planted. Fingertips energetically reaching to the sky. Keep those legs active. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Take a full deep breath in. And shoulders relaxing, slowly begin to lower the arms to your sides. Maintaining that lift in the torso. We're going to start with gentle movements this morning. Bring the palms forward, just chest level. Palms together, interlace fingers. Reverse the palms, bend the elbows, take them into your chest, and strongly press them away. Now sweep the arms over your head. Keep the arms plugged into the shoulder joints. Don't hunch up. Maybe come up onto the toes and lower down. Just a few times. Pressing the palms firmly to the sky. We're going to hold that. Now we're going to take a lateral bend to go to one side. The soles of the feet, through the torso, through the palms of the hands, strongly press up. Keep those inner thighs together. Come back to center. And let's go over to the opposite side. Same thing on the opposite side. Might feel different in the shoulders and the legs. Good. Press up. Come back to center. We're going to twist the torso. Remember, twisting from the belly, the ribs, the shoulders, the head. Look up at your hands. Come back to center. And twist to the other side. That rotation. Come back to center. Now release your hands. Shoulders might be tired, so allow the halfway up T position. Look at one palm. Twist again. But remember, as we did the shoulders, you may be able to gaze at the palm of the hand behind you. Maybe not. Looking straight ahead. Come back to center. Look at the opposite palm, go in the opposite direction. Back to center. Rotate the palms, relax the shoulders, lower the arms. Again, arms over your head, big circle. Palms together, interlace, reverse, forward bending. So flat back, come forward, maybe a third of the way, maybe halfway, maybe even a little lower. Release the hands, sweep them behind you. If you can interlace the hands behind your back and lift the arms, do so. If that's not possible, just keep the arms separated and lift the arms. Look down at the mat. Slowly rise up, arms are down, chest lifted, look up, come back to center, relax back to mountain pose. Take a few resting breaths in and out. This is known as the palm tree series. So we're going to repeat the same sequence again. Try to feel yourself moving like a palm tree with that flow of that cool air along against the wall. Again, I call this a little sun arm, sweeping the arms around and over the head. Inhale, interlace, reverse. We're taking that lateral stretch to one side. Keep reaching. Center. Remember, we're twisting. Rotate and twist. Like a palm tree. Back to center. Twist to the other side. And center. Release the arms. Yeah. Arms come up T. Lead with the palms. Twisting again. Gazing at the palm of the hand. Center. Off to the other side. Center. Relax the arms and shoulders. Sweep the arms around and over your head. Interlace, reverse, press up. Forward bending, ease the knees. Flat back, third of the way, halfway, maybe deeper. Release the hands, reach behind you, maybe interlace or not. Look down, head down. Slowly rise up. A little bit of a back bending. Reach the arms down, shoulder blades together, chest up, and back to center, and a few resting breaths. Breathing in and breathing. Good work. We're going to use the chair once more. We're going to come up into table position without actually kneeling on the so it's secure and it's not going to slide. I spread my fingers. I don't push into the wrists as I take the arms down. I usually place the fingertips down, stretch through the palm of the hand, and that keeps some weight off the wrist. I'm walking away from the chair because I want to get my back nice and long, like a little table. If you lock your knees, you're not going to be able to move your spine so easily. So keep the knees soft and start with a little cow pose. Take a breath in, let your belly hang like a little hammock. Look forward, look up, tailbone lifts up. That's a little cow pose. And then we're going to reverse. You just kind of arch your spine, chin to your chest. Push strongly into your feet and the palms of your hands. Cat pose. And once you inhale. And cat pose, exhale. And this is a good way to warm up your spine in the morning. Especially if you find that you have a little bit of stillness. Cat and cow pose. Remember, inhale cow. Exhale cat. And back to that neutral spine. Now I'm going to extend this front leg. Begin to lift that leg up into the air. Long line from the toe to the crown of the head. Slowly with control, lower the leg down. Lift it up. Lower down. Touch the ankle. And you're going to pulse the leg. Because you're trying to touch the sole of your foot to the sky. A little pulsing. And then extend the leg behind you. This time I'm flexing the foot so the toes point towards the earth. And maybe I'll try and do balancing cat. So I can just keep the leg in the air, long line from the heel to the crown of the head, looking forward. Or I can lift the opposite arm into the air. Whatever works for you this morning is fine. Maybe you want to keep the foot down and just extend the arm, or lift the leg up, and then maybe arm and leg. Balancing cat. I tend to look down. That helps me stay grounded and helps with balance. Remember to breathe. If you hold your breath, that's not going to help you balance. And then we're going to slowly release that leg down and take a moment to do that. Now I'm going to come into what I call child's pose, but it's in the chair. I'm going to turn around, sit at the front edge of the chair, I'm going to rest my forearms on my thighs and lower my chin to my chin. Easy way to relax. Bring your attention to your breathing. Take several breaths in and out. Hands on the knees, lift the spine. We have to do the same thing on the other leg. So I'm going to stand up, turn around, palms, fingers spread, palms on the mat. Opposite leg is going to come behind me, toes pointing to the floor, lengthen through the torso. Raise the legs slowly. Tap it down. Tap. Raise. Tap. Raise. Tap. Raise. Hold. Bend the knee. Flex the ankle. Pulse. Straighten the leg, keep the foot flexed, toes point towards the earth. Balancing cat, opposite arm extends. Or just the leg, or just the arm. Either way, maintain your balance. Lower down, your forearm. And so slowly again, hands on the thighs, lift the torso, back to the straight spine. We're going to stand up once more, back to the top of the mat. This time, we're going to come into what's called the warrior one pose. And I'm just going to face the chair. I'm going to face the chair for a moment. Standing in my mountain pose, relax the shoulders. Step back with this outside leg. So the outside leg is going to come behind me. It's turned out. Front knee bends just slightly. Make sure you can see your toes. Anchor that back leg. And then slowly begin to draw the arms up over you. You can come into a deeper pose with the back bending or stay forward. That long line in your spine. It feels good to you. I'm rotating so that I can look at my palms. Thumbs are out, little fingers are in. Chest lifted. Take several deep breaths in and out. Yay. Now, I'm going to separate the arms, and as I do, I'm turning towards my back leg. I'm going to take that back foot further behind me, coming into what's known as the warrior two pose. Just came out of warrior one to warrior two. I'm going to gaze strongly down the length of that arm. Try not to let that back arm drift. Keep the arm lifted. Yes. Long, slow breaths in and out. I'm going to straighten both legs, and I'm going to move into what's called triangle pose. And so my hips are going this direction, and my torso chair, and reach up to the sky. Trying to roll that shoulder forward or face the chair. You want to be on an angle away from the chair. Triangle pose. Deep breath in and out. And let your head drop. We're going to bend the front knee. We're going to come back up into warrior two. Yay. Then we're going to straighten both legs. I'm going to turn my body towards the front again, sliding that heel back, coming back into warrior one, the first pose. Remember, thumbs out, little fingers in, chest lifted, warrior one. Let's straighten both legs. I'm turning forward, feet are parallel, and then we're going to heels in, and the toes, and the heels, and the toes, and the heels, and the toes. Back to mountain pose. Always back to home. Take several breaths in and out. We have to do the same thing on the opposite side. I'm just gonna move my chair to the other side, so again, it's easier for you to see what's happening. I'm standing here. This time I'm stepping back with the left, I did the right first. Front knee bends, I'm looking down, gazing at my toes. Arms come forward, reaching up. Where you can keep looking forward, a long flat line through your spine. If your spine is happy with a little more of a back bend, shoulders drawing over the hip point, gazing up, forward one. The fingertips, gaze strongly down the length of the front arm, warrior two pose. Straighten both legs. Now I'm going to reach towards the back of the chair. Fingertips come to the chair, back arm extends up, and into triangle pose. Yay. I'm going to slowly come back up into my warrior two. That means the front knee bends again. I'm going to start to turn towards the chair. So remember, I've got to slide that back heel back. So the hips move forward, arms up, back into my warrior one. Several deep breaths in. Straighten both legs. I'm going to turn front. Toes are pointing forward. Remember, relax the arms. Heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. Back to your mountain. Separate your feet. Spread your toes from the ground up. Plant those feet strongly down. Fire up those legs. Rib cage open. Shoulders back and down. Arms relaxed. Thumbs slightly forward. Crown of the head reaching up. Back into mountain. Beautiful work. We're going to try a little balancing. So I'll use the chair, or you can always use the chair. Take that chair. This time, I'm going to turn it so the back edge is close. So I'm going to start in my mountain pose, shift the weight onto my supporting leg, which will be my inside leg. And then I'm going to start to bend that knee. Now, I might be able to reach all the way down and hold either the ankle or the toe, or even you can hold your pants leg, either or. Firm and holding firmly. I'm not leaning forward. That's fine. Shoulders over the hips. Take several breaths in and out. You can lift the hand or not. And if I flex the foot, I get a little more stretch in the front of the thigh. The leg back, a little more stretch. And release and lower down. I'm going to rock from toes to heels to balance the weight equally on both legs. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite leg. I'm just moving my chair. You don't have to use yours, so that you can see. Same thing again. Shift the weight to that side leg, then the outside. Behind you. Try and find the toes or the ankle or the shin with grip, or even the pants leg. Don't lean forward, tall spine. Flex the foot, more, and draw the thigh back. Try balancing or not. And release. Again, come back to Tadasana, beginning pose. Deep breath in and deep breath. So once more, I'm going to use the chair. We'll come into a wide-legged stance. I'm going to bring the chair to the very top of the mat, remembering all four legs have to stay in that. And I'm going to step the feet wider than the chair. So that depends on what feels best for you. Toes are pointing arches. So always roll to the little toe side of the feet. So you keep lifting. Take the hands onto the hips, draw the elbows back, chest is lifted. Take a deep breath in and slowly begin to come forward. Maybe a third of the way, or maybe even halfway. But don't go beyond halfway. Ideally, we want the shoulders to remain on the same level as the hips this morning. I'm going to reach the edge of the chair, elbows are straight, chest lift. Kind of a wide-legged now from dog. Deep breath in and out. So I'm going to slide the hands back in the chair. Take a little twist with this. So I'm placing my right hand just underneath my face. I'm going to lead with the elbow. So bend that left elbow, lead with the elbow, bring the arm up into the sky. I'm pressing down and lifting. A little bit of a twist this morning. Now, I'm going to keep the elbow straight, lead with the palm, and lower the arm down. I'm going to replace left hand with right. Remember, bend the elbow, lead with the elbow. Arm comes up to protect that shoulder. Side. Nice twist. Lead with the palm of the hand, take the arm down. Both hands again. Walk the arms forward. Maybe lower the chest a little bit, or elbows and forearms onto the chair. Relax the chin to the chest. Lift your head. Straighten out your elbows, lift your chest. Now, heel and toe the feet together. Release your hands, come back to mountain. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Look. Out a little bit. We'll come into what's called our downward facing dog. I'm going to show you sideways. Now, I'm going to walk arms distance away from that chair. Arms distance away. Elbows straight. I have my feet a little bit wider than hip width apart this time. Long flat back. Then maybe I'll bend the knees a little bit. So maybe you can't straighten those legs. You can bend the knees as much as you need to. Let your head relax completely. Drop the head down. Press your chest strongly towards your thighs. Long deep breath. We're going to walk the dog. So I'm going to straighten one knee, keep the opposite knee bent. I'm going to bend that knee and straighten the opposite knee. Just alternate. Knees bent, chest and thigh, head relaxed. Press into the palms of the hands. Deep breath in and out. Easing the knees, walk slowly into the chair. Stand up. Child's pose, seated. Turn around. Sit at the front edge of the chair. You can stack your forearms. Bring forearms onto thighs. Chest lower towards the thighs, chin to chest. If you don't get below your heart, you can always keep the palms on the chair or elbows and use the fingertips to rest head above the heart, especially if you have any blood pressure. Child's pose is a relaxing pose. Very good for calming the body as well as the mind. And so we're going to just come back up to a straight spine. I'm just going to go right down onto the mat, or I'm to sit on the chair. And so we're going to extend one leg forward, doesn't matter. I'm going to prop myself on my heel. The other knee down with the foot on the floor. And I'm going to turn so that I align my heart and my navel with the knee and the toes. Remember, keep it flexed. I'm going to do a little alternate leg. So I'm going to rest the hands on the thigh, chest is lifted. Don't round down or collapse in that spine. Begin to slide the hands down. Maybe they'll stay above the knee. That's perfectly fine. You're going to feel a nice, comfortable stretch in the back of that thigh. Or maybe you can decide you want to go below the knee a little bit, increasing. Or maybe even all the way down to the ankle. Or maybe even clasping the foot. So there's all degrees of this pose. I'm going to take maybe a midway, go into the chin. Take a deep breath in. I'm going to lift the chest by straightening the elbows And then as I exhale, I begin to bend the elbows so that I can slowly lower my chest and my forehead towards the knee. I'm lengthening my breathing. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And then slowly come back up and change legs. Then that leg, prop myself on my heel, toes extended, rotating, lining heart and navel, thigh. Hands on the thigh, lift it. Don't lock the knee. Maybe we'll come forward a little bit, bending the elbows, or maybe we'll slide the hands below the knees. Elbows move out to the side, torso comes down. Go to your edge. Don't push beyond that. Remember, let your body fit the pose. Don't make the pose fit. Slowly come back up. And that knee sits tall. Bend. I'm going to press into the palms. Feel as if I'm lifting my chest and my collarbones to the ceiling. Looking upward, I like to look to the ceiling of the wall across the room and not directly up. My head back. I have a nice long line through my throat. Jaws relaxed, not clamped. Chest lifted, shoulder blades drawn together to protect the spine. Coming into that gentle back bend. Come back to center. I'm going to do another twist, a little differently, and my rib cage is facing the back of the chair. And I'm going to reach behind me and hold the back edge of the chair with my left hand. Right hand's going to come across, hold the opposite edge of the chair. You're firmly planted, chest lifted, and then I'm going to start to rotate. Maybe eventually my chest, my head are facing the back of the chair. But again, twist as comfortably as you can. Don't force your spine. Release. Let's go off to the other side. I'm going to turn opposite rib cage. Reach behind me with one hand. Across the opposite end of the chair. And come back to center. Turn to the front. I'm going to do another forward bend. This time, this is called Paschimottanasana. Very intensive forward bend. I'm at the front edge of the chair. My knees are straight. I'm propping myself on my heels. My toes are flexed. My hands are on my thighs and my torso. Take a deep breath in. As I come forward, I want to feel that in the backs of the legs. I'm not locking the knees. They're soft. Maybe you'll go below the knees. Maybe to the ankles. Remember, elbows straight first, chest lifted. You want a flat back, not around your back. And then begin to bend the elbows outward so you're creating space for your body to come forward and rest towards the thigh. Draw the chin to the chest to release the neck. Slowly rise back up. Bend those knees, sit back. We're going to lift the right leg. We're going to interlace the hands at the back of the thigh, just like we did at the beginning of the class. Hug that knee to your chest. Take a deep breath in. Maybe you want to come forward, chin to chest, or maybe kiss the knee. Release that leg. Same thing with the opposite leg. Take that leg. knee, chin to chest, and release. We're going to open the legs again, back and forth. Should feel much different now at this end. Come back to center through Shavasana or relaxation. Again, close to the rib cage and up, off, reload. Take the glasses because you don't sleep with your glasses. Now, feet are firmly pressed into the earth. Allow the weight of your body to settle into the chair, but the spine keeps reaching. Eyes softly closed, relax your jaw. You're focused to your breathing. You want it to be organic, natural. Breathing in and breathing out. Shavasana is the pose where your body absorbs all the benefits of the asana. Relax, release, let go. Slowly lower your chin. Stretch over. Palms of your hands together in front of your heart. Bow to your inner right. Take a light knee. Light knee. And when conflicted between being right and being kind, always choose. Thank you. Have a good day.